Hey everybody! Hello and welcome to the Dark Side with Evil Twin. How's everybody doing? Thanks, Gussie. You were doing awesome as usual. So let's see. I'm gonna get some different music going tonight. Actually, I have other LOTRO music to play, so I'm gonna keep that going. I've actually got the Minds of Moria soundtrack, and it's different from the other bits and pieces that I usually play. So anyway, so I got that going. So how's everybody doing? Lots of folks in here tonight. Hey, everybody. Hey, Elder James, David, Zeus, how are you guys doing? Great to see you all. So yeah, I figured just jump right in and off we go. I was trying to debate on what to do tonight. And what I ultimately ended up deciding I wanted to do was just kind of keep going with, you all know I was doing a level 50 burglar over on Brandywine as part of our 50 group, and I've pretty much almost finished everything I can do at level 50 at this point. So I decided, okay, well, I'll go start working on my minstrel, because hey, we always need healers everywhere, right? And I had a couple choices. I was either going to work on my minstrel, or I was going to work on my guardian that I have, or any of the others. I have a lot of the other classes that I started, creating characters over here, mostly just for the purposes of crafting. And most of them are all now in like late teens, early 20s, and of course my minstrel has been around for a long time on this server. This is one of the few characters that I have that I've actually had for quite a while over here. So I decided to, give the minstrel a go. So I'm level 32. So we'll see how that goes. Hey Gussie, thanks for doing your show. It was awesome, as always. And hey Zinger, how you doing, man? Good to see you too. Good to see you. Oh, that's right. Yeah, Hobnanigans started today. I did get the alert when I popped in, and I was like, maybe we could get like a whole bunch of people to do Hobnanigans or something. That would be kind of fun. Actually, I wonder if I've even done any Hobnanigans on my burglar on Brandywine. I am playing on Brandywine tonight, by the way, so just so everybody knows, that's where I'm going to be. And I was working around in the areas over in the Lone Lands, and I think I'm just going to continue with that with my minstrel for a little while. So unless we get a whole host of folks in here that maybe want to go do some Hobnanigans or something, I'd be more than up for something like that. So we'll see what happens as the night goes on. So lots of good stuff that came from Cordovan today during his stream. A lot of good info there. Although, well, I think the most fascinating part of that was we actually got to see like some of the studio, because he had to like move out of the streaming room and go out to a desk. So we got to see all the how the LOTRO Standing Stone developers get to we get to see what their working conditions are like. I guess they don't treat them like slaves or anything like that. So that's actually really good. Up for it if you knew everyone was going to actually play the game. Yeah, that tends to be a problem for me too when I get over there. It usually kind of happens like that, and although I will say this, my experience has been that there are some people that will just hang out with their characters and not actually play, but they'll join just so that they can I guess get the benefits of actually joining, and then also so that other people have can join the game, because there's enough people to actually start the game. So I try not to knock it too much, but it's like I would love to see it if more people would actually play and participate. That would be a really good thing. So I don't know, maybe if we can get like, what do you need? You need 3v3, right? If we can get 6 people that actually want to play the game on Brandywine, that would be pretty kick-ass. So we'll see. So, all right. So I left off last night, actually, when I was streaming. I was running around out here in Haragmar, Pool of Blood, and all that kind of stuff. I have some things I got to turn in up here, and then I'm going to head in and do some more. Actually, well, there's a bunch of stuff I got to do around here. So that's kind of my plan for tonight. I had thought about going on my 105 Berg and starting to work through what is now the quests up around Aragorn's camp. But I want to be able to read a lot of the quests, and I know everybody loves my voice when I read that stuff, but I want to be able to take my time with it. So I didn't know if that was necessarily something good to do for you all tonight. Thought maybe you want to see me using my minstrel and just kind of blowing stuff up all night long. That might be fun too. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see.
What do you need?
All right. Oh, now I need boar meat, and that's turned in. So, all right. Must kill piggies. Oh, actually, I do have another quest that is for birds too. So. Oh, look at that, and I'm pretty much one-shotting everything. Yes, this is the way, this is the life of a minstrel, isn't it? I'm kind of remembering this again. It's like, 1, 2, dead are you, you know, so. Hey, Dark, how are you? Yeah, no server command on this channel, but I am on Brandywine, so you're welcome to come and join me if you like. I'm actually playing around with a minstrel tonight over here, so it's what we're doing. Now, the other thing, too, I'm going to try and do while I'm working on all this is deeds, of course, right? So class deeds, I need to use Minor Ballad. So that one I have up there. So I'm going to try and actually spam as many of these as I can. I don't know how much healing I'm going to be doing, but definitely going to be using my Herald's Strike as well to try to get that one up. And again, this is... Oh, change stances. Yeah, I can do what I did last night. You get like 100 for changing stances, and all I pretty much did was just cycle through all of these for like 5 minutes. So, but we'll go kill the piggies and the birds, and go from there. Should be in Brandy after dinner. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll be here. I will be here. So, I did not get to watch all of Cordovan's stream earlier today. So maybe you guys can fill me in too. What were some of the highlights for you guys? What he talked about? I saw he talked about maybe the next patch on Monday, right? He said something about that. And what else were you guys all talking about during that stream? Is there anybody that missed it? You're in the same boat as me that you didn't see everything. Alright, so we got boar meat. So now birds. Now for them birds. Wow, they must have made these a lot easier of a drop now. I used to remember that trying to get these was always pretty annoying because it wasn't like a 100% drop kind of thing, so you missed it, LOTRO Ranger? Yeah, I didn't catch all of it either, so. Hey, Technical. Gonna be on Brandywine, trying to get closer to 50 on your Lore Master. Okay, cool. Cool. The more the merrier for all of that, too. And just so everybody knows what kind of some of that was all about, if you haven't seen my stream before on my channel or me here on Official LOTRO, I've been sort of running a campaign for... I guess since like late November, early December, actually, to bring a group of level 50 capped characters through the Rift. Now, it's not, you know, we're not the first person to do, or group to do this or anything like that, but you know, we collectively it was a goal that we had. We wanted to try to do it back towards end of December, but we didn't have enough. So if that sounds like anything that's interesting to anyone out there that would be like, oh yeah, I'd really love to try that. And the reason being is because, you know, the level 50 content in Angmar is not scaled. So that presents the opportunity to be able to level cap at 50 and then play that content on level and see how we do. Rather than going in as like 60, 70, 80, 90, 105 level characters that'll just wreck the place, and that's not much fun. So you Stellar, how are you? You missed everything? Yeah. I am in the same boat. All right, you're at level 29. Cool. Oh, hey, Anlwin. Oh, congratulations on winning the 500 LOTRO point raffle. That was cool. I entered, but I figured if I win, I probably would. Everybody would scream hacks anyway. So. Wow, did I really just hit that bird with like one hit on just a ballad? Wow, that's crazy. All right, so what do we need? We need more bird. Oh, hey, look, there is shard dropper. Yeah, we're gonna get him. Okay, now that's just insane. I mean, I'm level 32. It's not like it was that far below me. It was light blue. Wow. New and only 25. How soon are we doing this? We're gonna do it. We're gonna start doing it. We'll do more than one run, obviously, but we will start doing it once we have 12. I really want to take a full group of 12 to go do it. So once we have a group of 12, we'll actually start heading in. We've been doing a lot of other content in Angmar as well, including Urugarth and Cardoom, which now Urugarth takes significantly less firepower to go through there. We've actually managed to 3-man it and not even have a proper healer in the group. So one of the things that we've learned from what we've done so far is that the content, you know, with the revamping of characters and the trait lines and all that kind of stuff, we're definitely overpowered for the content at this point. But I still like to see how we do in the Rift, and you know, it's not going to be just a walk in the park, but you know, we'll still have to probably obey some of the game mechanics and things. But yeah, if you're interested in that, check in my Discord. You can leave me a message in my Discord if you go to my stream channel. There's a link for my Discord if you're not already in there, and you can go into Discord and leave me a message in the chat, and I will add you to the group for that. We wouldn't scream hacks. Yes, rigged. Yeah, it would be rigged. Yes. And I did add that to my stream, by the way. You guys were all talking about me adding that as a command, so that has actually been added to my stream as a command now. So that's a done deal. I added some more too, so you can check them out over on my channel. Uru was always the easiest end game, aside from Numenos, I guess is what you're saying, right? Yeah. Now, what else? I need whites over here still. I don't think I need to go inside. There you go. Just had to try it out, didn't you? Why don't you guys reset trait points and not just use them and then go into the instances? We could, but the problem is if we're above level 50, then trait points aren't, I mean, yeah, they're going to play a factor in that, but, you know, if you're higher than level 50, then you're higher than the original content would have really deemed you to be. Now, maybe reducing trait points to, you know, lessen our firepower somewhat. Yeah, you know, maybe that's a possibility. But the basic premise is, you know, be level 50 and go in as a level 50. You know, because that's the level of the original content. So hopefully that makes sense. Shadow take you, evil. Hey, Radar, how are you, man? How are you? Good to see you. Shadow take you. I can do burn. There's that one, and those are all from Barad Gularon, by the way, which is the original BG before... What is the other BG? Barad... What? I forget what it is. I actually don't remember what that is now. Somebody tell me quick. What was the other BG? Ha! Guess I crushed him. Barad Guldor, yes. Barad Guldor. Guldor. That is the one I'm thinking of. Really? Oh, look, it's a 105 champion running around just arrowing everything. Alright, so what else do we need? Talk to Radagast in Ostgaruth. Alright, so we'll do that. We'll head back over to Ost. That's trolls. Trolls. Oh, I guess I could go do the trolls down south too, couldn't I? Because I do need those. I think I will do that. Before we head back in there. You'd like to see that run again? What, Barad Guldor? Or Barad Gularon? Which Barad are you referring to? Is the champ deeding? Yeah, I would suppose he's probably just doing old deeds and stuff. Which is one of the other reasons why I really don't mind the level cap since I'm redoing characters over on Brandywine here, because honestly, you know, I don't know. I don't find a lot of fun in running around being level 105 and just like killing everything because I can, because I need, you know, it's I don't know. I find it more interesting to do it when you're actually on level, or at least somewhere close to level, right? But that's just me. I've been playing this game for 10 years. So, you know, for me, I need new challenges from time to time. So it's like, okay, well, I'm going to play a character and I'm not going to go beyond level cap for an area, or, you know, so that I can complete the content on level. Stuff like that, you know. Shadow, take you. Yes. So there's Shadow, take you. What was the other one? There's Burn. And then there's, all right, who remembers the third one from Barad Gularon? What was the clip? There was a clip. Evil made me... Oh, yep. I'm going to listen to that.
If they want it, then they should put a ring on it. Evil.
Here it comes. There it is. Sorry, Gussie, had to do it. That was great. Thank you for whoever clipped that. That's awesome. Forte? Yeah, it was a Forte? Awesome. Well done. Well done. Bravo. Alright, so now it's going to be Minstrel versus the Trolls. See how well we can handle trolls down here. In Harleg. Harloeg. I don't know, it's Harleg, I think is how that's pronounced. Bogfly. Bogfly. Seriously? Alright. So what'll be nice, actually, is I should be able to at least beat on the trolls a little while and still heal myself. So I can get some credit for healing and... Oh, jeez. Man, they just die so fast. I'm so OP. Yeah. I love the shouts, too. I do love the Hobbit minstrel shouts. So, since I'm going to be fighting trolls, I'm going to actually try to spam my my class deed skills here a little bit so I can see if we can get that get those advanced quite a bit. Got a good bit to go. And since trolls don't die so fast, makes it really easy to do that. Hey, Cookie Mama, how are you? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. There's a button for it. What button for what? What'd I miss? After you have 6 LIs, how do you remove one from your legendary item panel to add a different one? Or once it's equipped to you, you're stuck with it forever? No, what you need to do is you need to go and you need to deconstruct it at a... not at a Forge Master, but a Relic Master. So you need to go to a Relic Master, and you will need to actually deconstruct the item, and that will free up the slot. And then you can, so basically you're destroying the item, and then you would fill a new one into that slot. That's how you do it. Minstrel OP, nerf please. Yeah, yep, you're right. You're right. I rank the OP-ness right up there with that of a hunter. I was reading something today too. There was some talk, you know, obviously about class balance. There's been a lot of talk about class balance lately, stuff like that. And so one of the other things I was reading was somebody had done some, I guess some DPS parsing, and they were talking about how Rune Keepers actually did, I guess until maybe the most recent Hunter update, I guess the Hunter and the Burglar update, Rune Keepers were doing twice as much damage as a Hunter. And we already knew how much damage Hunters did, right? But can you imagine a Rune Keeper, which is a, you know, I guess, you know, if you're going with a light armor, it's a light armor class, right? And you're going with you know, some kind of maybe a glass cannon kind of build or something like that, but twice as much damage as another class. That's just a lot of damage. Alright, so what do we need down here? I think there's another troll. Yes, we need Galrip. So we need to go find Galrip. And of course, killing all these trolls is great for deaning. Scaredy troll. I scared him away. Oh, he started throwing stuff at me already. Oh, look at that heal. You know, and I take a look at my my clothing here. You know, I think my outfit, is it? Where is it? I forget which outfit I'm actually wearing. Equipment outfit? No, it's not my equipment outfit. What am I wearing? This one, right? Okay. So I think this is my, yes. Oh, an elven robe and a hat. That's all I got. Oh, is that our... Oh, there's Galrip. He's our guy. Galrip, Galrip, he's our troll. I barely even laid a hand on me. Currently only have 3 slots used, but have 2 more to try once I level up. So I was curious because I see it filling. Yeah, once you start filling up with... once you start filling them with LIs, yeah. Leveling up hunters are a bit of a joke. Way too overpowered. Yes, agreed. Hashtag so agree with you. Your level 87 hunter has gotten really squishy. Well, you're doing something wrong. No. I don't know. Blue was way OP, so you avoided it? Okay. I do have a hunter. I don't play it very much. So I was playing it for the last 2 weeks on my my LOTRO streams. And I'm in somewhere in Lothlorien, but that's about all I know. I don't know a whole lot about it. I just kind of mash buttons and things die. Oh, I can't heal others because I'm in the wrong stance. What do you know? Mostly we need to watch our armor, gear, and stats. Oh, for hunters? Yeah, yeah. See, look, and then a hunter comes along and helps me. Oh, no, it's not. It's actually a guardian. Sweet. Hunters are not tanky. No, they're not. They're not meant to be. You know, they are a medium armor class, right? You know, they're not meant to be a tank. Lots of agility. Yeah, agility's you're an agility class, so it's definitely going to be the trait you want to work on. Goes and puts Zeus into a corner. I heard they're adding Moose to the Beast Slayer deed. Oh, dude, you're gonna pull forth the wrath of the Moose. That's not gonna be a good thing. All right, let's see. I know I really didn't need to come down here yet, but at least I've tagged it. What do we got here?
Can I speak with you a moment?
Darkwater Swords. Actually, that'll be up in that's a fellowship, but that's going to be up in Gartha Garwin. So I'm going to take that so I have it. And then I guess what I can do is head back up north for now. Do some turn-ins. Weird up until 87 was kicking butt, and now you have to watch it. Yeah, well, you know. Are you in a different area now than you were before? Maybe it's the scaling of the area more so than it is the scaling of your character. Oh, my chair's like all squeaky tonight. I need some WD-40. Hey, Aurora, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Good evening. And you were on level when you were doing that radar? You know. I mean, there are definitely points at which the scaling varies as you're leveling up, so I don't know if maybe that has something to do with it. Like I said, depending on where you were or the way you're traded, I mean, it could be any number of things. Don't use traps much? Yeah, neither do I. Neither do I.
What brings you to this place? Do you come with peaceful words? Do you come...
Ooh, that's a nice earring. That'll come in handy. It's like, yay, landscape gear. We'll take that. What's he got now? Talk to Frederick. Okay, so we gotta go back over to Oscar Ruth. Let me check something else here. If you get a few mobs on me, you can Bard's Arrow, Fear 1, Trap 1 that's beating on you, and Tripwire to stun 1. Okay. Yeah, I mean, those are all the things those are the tricks that you're supposed to be using to be able to survive against multiple mobs, right? So, I don't know. I mean, even a Minstrel gets squishy if something gets up close to you, even though I can do all that damage too, so. Hey, Jerosi, how are you, man? Good to see you.
Greetings. Greetings.
Nothing really worth much as far as any kind of a gear benefit. I guess one of the things I do need to do is actually start crafting. If I'm going to play this character, I'm going to need to start crafting some stuff. Now that, of course, I have my crafters available to me on this server.
This is dire news.
Collect sigils from Gaunt Men. Ah, yes, the Gaunt Men. Had a couple of those kill me last night, if I remember correctly. Alright. Need to sell a few things. Have yet to ever use a trap that is an item, only skills. Okay. If you want a trait point. Oh, is there a trait point for that? Really?
Greetings.
If I can actually finish my tasks for the day, should be good to go to get rid of the rest of this. Because I got a lot of junk in the bags now. Let's see what we have for tasks for today that I still have that I can turn in. I did 3 already, so let's see what else we've got. Broken wooden spears. Yep, we can do one of those. And what else? What else? What else? What else? Large finger bones, tough sword sheaths. There we go. We'll do the tough sword sheaths. Don't forget to do your tasks every day, everybody.
What do you need?
Tasks are important.
What can I do for you?
Oh, I guess I need more. One more. The Grim Fens. Oh, I forgot to tag the other location down there. Enemy of the Dead. Let's see if we got one more task to do. Where is the... Oh, there it is. Large finger bones. Turn that in. I guess I had only done 2. Wait.
Greetings.
Hannah. Really? You got to take the finger bones to Hannah, but you got to take the other stuff to him? That's kind of odd. All right. So it shall be. Oh, well, that's good. I can sell everything else to her, too.
I'm sure.
That'll work.
What do you need?
Get rid of that. Those. That. Yes, I am keeping all the crafting materials. I'm a hoarder. It happens. Alright, so now where to? We gotta do sigils from Gaunt Men. So we'll do that real quick. Whoa. Total freeze up. Oh, seriously? Oh well, looks like I might be rebooting the client. It does not seem to want to let me move at this point. So, we're going to see how that goes. It's really odd that it just keeps doing that too, and it's strange because like I look at my chat's still going, so it's like it's not like I don't still have a connection, but yeah, these random little disconnect things that they tend to become a bit of a problem. Nope. Still can't move. I'm guessing I'm going to have to either wait for it to time out or just kill my client and come back in. And I think killing the client is probably going to be the way to go. Do you guys ever have this problem where it just suddenly stops moving? All right. Killing the client. There it goes. Bear with me for a second while I restart. Yeah, well, I'm glad to hear that it's not just me. Because if it was, that would make me think that, you know, there's something wrong with my system or whatever. But yeah, it definitely it's definitely annoying. Though hopefully, you know, maybe they can figure out if enough people are having the issue, they can figure out what's up with it. Used to get that a lot when I did update my firewall setting. Yeah. Mine have pretty much been the same all along. Haven't really changed much with that. Sometimes when LOTRO has an update, you need to go in and reset your firewall exceptions, even if they're the same. Really? In all the time that I've ever been playing it, that's never been an issue, but I can see how that might be, because it might see it as a different executable, the firewall that is. It will see the LOTRO client executable as a different file, so therefore it won't, you know, the exceptions won't apply anymore. So I could definitely see that. And we're back. I'll take my map to Hobnanigans at least. At least I will say this. My PC doesn't take very long to restart the game client, so at least I can get back in pretty quickly. Which is the other reason why I go, yeah, it's not really me. All of a sudden it just stopped talking. Yes, thank you, level 90 Bjorning. It's like, oh, look, it's a little hobbit. He needs help. We need to kill stuff for him. I've never been a big fan of, you know, just like charging in and, you know, killing stuff for people. Not my thing. Not my bag. Okay, so those are marksmen. There's a gaunt war singer. Whack. And that's how you take out gaunt men. Just whack them with something. Is that a life jacket on the, yes, that isn't just a life jacket, that is the life jacket. So yeah. Why, yes. Yes, it is. It now has a permanent residence on the back of my chair. At least for now. Killing so fast. Yeah, I am. You're absolutely right, Billfink. It happens. Got to save that interrupt for the Gaunt Singer, too, because if I do that right, you'll notice now I've actually managed to keep him from summoning anything, which is even more badass. But I am trying to get close up a little bit, because I am trying to sort of spam some of my skills tonight, so I can finish some deeds, or at least advance them a little more anyway. Well, I guess we need to go this way. One shot. One shot. The bear just wanted to help you, though? Yeah, I know. I know everybody wants to be helpful, and it's just I don't know. I guess there's sort of a bit of an unwritten courtesy code too. You know, maybe I'm just a little too old school or something like that. I mean, I don't mind helping folks. I really don't. I love helping people out with the game, which is why I stream it. But I don't know. I guess there are some people that do like. Don't mind people coming around and just kind of wiping everything out for them. And at the same time, there's folks that would rather do things by themselves. That's all. Until it gets auctioned off. Oh, what, my life jacket? Yeah, maybe. Ah! And he thought he was going to summon something. Gotta love that. But like I said, I'm old school with some of this stuff, so, you know. Pay no attention to me. I know not what I say. God. Just too powerful. Too powerful. Oh, now where'd the other guy go? I was like, ah, did he run off somewhere and go drag like 5 more mobs back to me? Because, you know, that happens. That did not happen, though. Probably don't even really need to come up here. Yeah, see, at this point, I can pretty much just go back down here and do this again. So if there's anything you guys want to see on a minstrel tonight, let me know. I'm up for trying different things. I happen to be running red line. I don't have a thing set up for blue line or for yellow line. I do have blue line set up for healing. So, I'm open to trying some different things. If you guys have, I don't know, well, what is it, like the minstrel challenge? You be like, you know, go run down into a level 60 area and see if you can survive. I don't think that that'll work too well, but I'm sure there's something else that can be done. There's the master. Now, does he count? Does he count as a gaunt man? I don't know. Stopped him in his tracks, though, didn't I? Nope, he doesn't count. Oh, well. C'est la vie. Epic battle. As a level 32, I suppose I could try. Could also maybe try to do a... maybe do a skirmish as a minstrel. Don't know if I've ever actually tried one of those before on a minstrel, or at least not anything low level. Ah, I didn't get it. I didn't get my sigil. That's not fair. What game is this? This is the Lord of the Rings Online. So yes, hence the name LOTRO stream. This is this channel is actually exclusively for this game from the developer, which is Standing Stone Games. I am Evil Twin. I do have another, my own personal stream channel, but there are a lot of us that play and stream on this channel. So welcome, since I'm guessing this is your first time here. And Lord of the Rings Online tends to be what we all seem to call the one of those sort of hidden gems, so to speak, right? It's kind of one of the MMOs that it is an older MMO. It's about 10 years old. It's actually about to celebrate its 10th anniversary come April, and it still has a good player base. Still has a very active development studio developing the game, and if you like the Lord of the Rings as a story, and you like MMOs, you will pretty much love this game. Probably should heal. It looks like Lineage 2. I don't know about that because I never played Lineage 2, so I couldn't answer that. Maybe somebody else could say, yeah, kinda, or no, absolutely not. But I don't know. I never played that game, so I couldn't tell you. And Lorimore, you love LOTRO? Yes, we all love LOTRO. That's why we hang out in here and watch and play it, right? I love this game. I've been playing it for, you know, as long as it's been available to play, including pre-release betas and whatever. So yeah, I've been playing it for almost 10 years. I'll have to actually, like, now that we're getting to the 10-year thing, I have to go see, like, when my... I may actually still have, like, the email or whatever from when my account was originally created. I'll have to see that. They do have paid options that open things up, but yes, and yes, it is free to play, as Carl said. So, yeah, it's very easy to get started, and there is a lot to do as a free-to-play player, but there is even more if you are, you know, throwing a little cash into it, either through some of the smaller purchases, or you can actually subscribe as a VIP, which gives you a whole lot of other benefits. So there's all kinds of stuff like that. How many players are online? Don't really know that for sure overall. I think there are some ways to determine that, but mostly people, well, I know the developer does not release numbers for player size, you know, whatever, subscriber base and things like that. They don't do that. But all the servers, they all tend to have a fairly active community. There's lots of folks that play, and so yeah. Now, granted, there are definitely some servers that have larger populations than others. So we can all help you if you're interested in playing and you want to find a place to go or whatever. We can all usually pretty much help direct you towards a server that might be in line with what you're looking for from the game. There are there's servers that are more role play. There's servers that are more PvP oriented. It does have a PvP content side to it as well. So there's a lot for everybody. Don't know how to check a hard number. Most servers are very busy. Yeah, it's a couple thousand per server. Maybe. I don't know if I'm not sure how many exactly. There is a way to actually check. If you do, let me see. I'm going to see if I can make this work. If you go to your thing here, I can go and filter no quest, all classes, all levels. This is probably not a good representation. I know that there's a lot more than 13 people on the server. So yeah, it's probably not. And also, there's a lot of folks that are anonymous. Of course, they won't show up here as well. See, and it's slowly starting to fill in the entry numbers as it's filling that and whatever. But I hope there's not only 20 people on the server tonight. That would be kind of crazy. Especially considering I've already run into 3 or 4 of them. But yeah, it won't. Yeah, it doesn't account for anonymous. Yeah, so it's nowhere near a good representation of anything of what's actually on. All right, or who's actually on, I should say. So There are currently over 400 active players of the game on official, unofficial LOTRO Discord server. Yeah. But that's a Discord. That doesn't necessarily mean that people are playing in the game, but it is people that are interested in the game that are, you know, actively up and running and playing something or doing something online. So, yeah, maybe, yeah, if they're in the local area, yeah, that's more of what that is. Brandywine, which is the server that I am on, is not one of the more populated servers. Landraval is is considered to be the role-playing encouraged server in the U.S. And tends to have a decent population, and especially if you like role-playing elements of the game, that's definitely the one you want to go to. Arkenstone seems to be the best, most popular U.S.-based server. There are also servers that are EU-centric for their player base. So just, you know, all the servers are physically located in the U.S., but there is a group of servers that are EU base, so the player base there is EU. So if that's a time frame that works for you better, sometimes that works. All depends on what you want to do there. What is the best class to start? The best class to start, in my opinion, is the class that you want to play. If you've never played an MMO before and you want something sort of easy and you like to do a lot of damage, then everybody's pretty much going to tell you that a hunter is probably the easiest way to get started. You have a lot of porting skills, you know, to get you around. You do a lot of pew-pew damage. It's a lot of fun to play. So hunter is a good starting class. If you're more into a tanky role, if you understand tank, you know, then you're looking at either like a guardian or a warden. Guardians are easier than wardens. Wardens have a special skill set called gambits that you have to learn. That is part of that. There's the lore master, which is sort of the ranged magic class for this, and there's a burglar, which is a damage and support class. Which happens to be my main. I just happen to be running around on a minstrel. And then, of course, if you like healing classes, then you have minstrel, which is what I'm playing here. There's also runekeeper, which is a sort of a hybrid damage healing class. So there's a lot of options. Most of the characters, most of the classes will actually fit 2 or 3 different roles. Some will fit a specific role much better than others. But you know, it really depends. I would always say pick a class that you want to play because it's something you like to play, especially if it's your first run through. You know, don't be in such a hurry to play through all the content so quickly that you skip a lot. If you like the story, that's always really good. There's a lot of story. This is very much a story-based MMO, so there's a lot to do in that respect. And yes, there are walls of text to read and things. I will admit that.
Not ask much of you.
I may not ask much of you. All right. So I have a bunch of stuff still. I have a bunch of quests over here to do now. So, you found Lore Master and Mini to be the easiest. Your playstyle may be different. Yeah. Lore Master is not exactly I don't know. I wouldn't say is one of the easiest classes. Minstrel's easy is from a healing standpoint. It's really not that tough. And they do a crap ton of damage too, so. As you notice too, the community is really great. You've got all of these folks that are in here probably telling you all of these things about, you know, where to start and what to do. There's a lot of very helpful folks in the community. So, yeah, definitely no shortage on folks willing to help you get started and help you play and, you know, group with you in game, all that kind of stuff. Warden has gambits, makes it a lot more complex than Hunter. Agreed. Hunter is more complex than Runekeeper, Warden, Champion, Minstrel. What? Hunter is not more complex, I'm going to say, than any of those. Seriously. I don't know necessarily if Warden is one of the easiest or super simple or whatever, but if you don't have a good memory for gambits, I mean, eventually the gambits sort of become muscle memory. So, you know, I'll let somebody who plays. I do know a number of people. I play with people that play with Wardens all the time. So, you know, your best bet is, like I said, you know, kind of decide what kind of character you think you would like to be, and just start playing. Download the game, install it, play it, and try something if you think you like it. You know, if you like up close and personal combat, then like Champion or Burglar are going to be the way to go there. Maybe even a Bjorning, right? If you like range stuff, then you're looking at a Runekeeper or a Minstrel or a Hunter. So those are the things you want to look at there. But just try something. Try something out. Hunter is 1 button. Yeah, I'd say Hunter is 2 buttons. But yeah, you get the general idea. Hunter, to me, is... they're overpowered and not terribly difficult to play. And that has been the case for a very long time. But yes, and try them, you know, if you can, try them all. Now, the problem with trying them all is that if you want to do everything on one server, you'll need extra character slots for things like that. If you're a free-to-play player, you'd have to remove characters, or you just have to create different characters on different servers. But you can do that all under the same single account as well. Never got into Warden because your memory sucks? Yeah, that's pretty much me too. I have a Warden. I have like a level 50 Warden. He's capped because I was, you know, keeping him on Landreval as a capped character for whatever reason. But he was also really just, he turned into a crafting toon, and that was pretty much it. And as you can see, my Minstrel is just like shredding things very easily. Not too terribly hard. Defeat Gaunt Protectors. Defeat Rykor. Collect Ancient Tokens. Okay. I think the Ancient Tokens come from the Dead Waters. Yeah, they do. Okay. Okie dokie. If you think Hunters are 1 or 2 buttons, you should not say it is easier than all those classes. Okay, if you're gonna tell me that a Minstrel is more if you're gonna tell me that a Hunter is more difficult to play than a Warden, I would beg to disagree with you. And we'll leave it at that. Everybody has their own opinions about which classes are easier or harder or whatever. I also don't play a Hunter as a primary character class. So, you know, if there's something I'm missing out of that, okay. But in my general experience in playing the game for 10 years is that Hunters have always been typically the easiest starter class for anybody to use in this game to get started. It's just plain and simple. You've got a lot of skills that you can use to get around in the game and to enjoy yourself. You do a lot of damage. That's my feeling on the matter. What is hard about a Warden? Well, remembering a whole bunch of gambits may not be easy for everybody. But yeah, like I said, you know, I don't want to get into a debate about, you know, this character's better than that or whatever. I mean, you know, I've been playing the game for a very long time. I've seen a lot of things over the years. I've seen all the changes, and it still pretty much comes, you know, when you ask people, you know, what the easiest class is to start out with in the game, usually Hunter is the first thing to come to mind. Does that mean that everybody that starts out and plays a Hunter is suddenly the super uber hunter that can like go run around and do tier 2 challenge content by the time they hit 105? No, probably not. But, you know, in terms of just an ease of use character to get you started in the game, that seems to be the general consensus. It's not just me. Completely redesigned. Yeah, I don't necessarily know that they completely redesigned them. Hobbit Bjornings are better than the rest. That's just a straight up fact. Zinger. Dude, you're crazy. Yep. All right, let's the best class in LOTRO is whatever I happen to be playing at the time. Yes. Well, you know, hey, I could tell you, hey, the Minstrel is the best freaking class right now because I'm standing here playing one. I played a Champion for a long time. Champion was the first class I played when I first started playing this game, and I played it for probably a good solid 2 years before I switched over to a main as a burglar. And, you know, now I play burglar all the time as my main. Do I think that the burglar is the best class in the game? Absolutely not. I think that there's a lot of things that, you know, should still be addressed on the burglar as a class. But I do play that an awful lot. Now, there's also a lot of things I've discovered. If anybody's been watching my streams here and also on my own channel, and I play my burg a lot, and I started playing a new burglar from scratch, and I'm level capped holding at level 50, right? I played all blue line, so it's all gambler trait line, right? I learned a whole lot of new things about burglars by doing that. And it's been fun, and I've actually decided to stick with blue line as my trait line. So playing the game is really the best teacher of what's fun, what's not, what you like, what you don't. So my advice is pick something you think that you like. If you've played other MMOs before, then you probably have a sense of what type of a class of character you enjoy playing, more so than one or the other, and then just try something. And you know what? If you don't like it, try something else. There's so many options and so many choices that you can do, and there's so much content in the game to see and play that, you know, there's something for everybody. So, anyway. Probably care about this way too much, but when people say nonsense like Hunters being the easiest, oh, well, I'm sorry. Like I said, not everybody's going to agree on it. As you can see, you know, I could even say Minstrel is one of the easiest classes to play, and I'm sure I'll probably get a bunch of people that will contradict that as well. But I'm running around on a Minstrel right now, and I'm using 2 or 3 skills, and I'm leveling everything that I touch, and I'm only 2 levels above whatever I'm attacking, right? Really have no fear of dying, not really being challenged at all. And I will say this, having played my Hunter the last 2 weeks in the Lothlorien area, you know, I pretty much got the same feeling. But I think a lot of the classes are the same way. Now, you want to start venturing into areas that are 3, 4, 5 levels above where you're at. Yeah, let's see what the survivability is like then. It's probably not going to be as good, right? But that may be fun for folks. I don't know. Everybody's definition of fun and easy, those are very subjective terms. So, you know, what I think is fun and easy is definitely not what somebody else thinks is fun and easy. Oh, hello, tree. See, look at that. I got trees sneaking up on me. Juke Texas. My main was Lore Master for a long time, but now it's a champ. Not sure what happened, but love champ now. Well, and the other thing too, like I said, I started out with a champion. And then there became a point where I kind of got bored with the champ because I don't know. I don't know if it was an update or if it was an instance or whatever happened, but it just wasn't fun for me to play anymore. It just seemed more of a grind. I don't know. That was honestly like 8 years ago. And I have played my champion somewhat in the meantime, but, you know, the game changes, the classes change, the characters change, the skills change. You know, they came out with the skill bar. You know, the game was a very, very different game back in the original, you know, release of the game. Before we had trait trees and all that kind of stuff. It's very different now from what it was when the game first started. So, you know, classes change over time. People's interest in those classes change over time. And as you try something different or something new, you know, you may learn that you actually like something else better than what you like. Champs are fun. I've gone back and played my champion a bit. I don't find champions terribly challenging, but all right, easy. Met people in LOTRO who are awesome at a Guardian, but super horrible at Lore Masters, and they hate it. Yeah, you know, it's exactly right. You know, everybody likes different things that they like. Why do you think we have all of the classes that we have? Why do you think we have different trait trees? Because everybody likes to play things a little bit differently here and there, and that's what it's all about. And then, of course, being the Lord of the Rings and Fellowship and all of that kind of stuff, right? That's where we play as a group, and you bring those, you know, those skills together as a group to try to, you know, be able to beat the content that the developers throw out there for us as a group, right? And, you know, that's all it is. That's what it is. So anyway, you know, to those of you that are new to the game or haven't played before or whatever, like I said, welcome to the game. It's really not very stressful. We do have a lot of fun playing. It's things aren't usually we don't usually argue about much. I think what more so is I think it's you know, everybody's kind of very passionate about what they do and how they play and, you know, that kind of thing. And, you know, okay, if I ruffled feathers, I'm sorry. You know, my personal experience is such, right? So, but like I said, you know, I play a burglar as my main. Don't think it's the greatest class in the game. Certainly is not. Don't think it's the easiest. But I also don't think it's anywhere near the hardest. And I'm sure that there's probably plenty of folks out there that go, "Oh my gosh, burglars are like, you know, nah." You like your feathers ruffled, Gamer Penny? Nice, nice. Hey, Mishibug, how are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. There's been a class redesign, and a lot of people still think in the old context. Fair enough. I may be guilty of that myself in some respects. But I have started low-level hunters from scratch since they've redesigned all the classes. I don't find hunter to be terribly difficult to play. My opinion. Does that mean it's the easiest class? Maybe not. Maybe, you know, whatever. But I don't find it to be terribly difficult to play. And be successful at. Anybody can play it, but if you're dying over and over again, that's not necessarily successful in my book. Right? So. Super, super, super easy? What's super, super, super easy? Gussie just likes to find new ways to die. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. I need to find some more dark waters. There we go. Don't go near the blue flames on the road. What? What are you talking about? Don't go near the blue flames on the road. Is that like the... Oh, that's right. Yes, at the end of your stream when you were running up that road with all the blue flame things. Yeah. Insta death, really? Yeah, I haven't been up there yet. Haven't done that stuff yet. You guys are a little further along than I am on my main. Trying to find more dark waters. I need a few more. Wow, that got deep in a hurry. Gus's reaction was, "What the hell?" Sometimes I do that on purpose as a port back. Yeah, that's always a thing too. You know, it's like, I'll just die, just so I can get back to where I really need to get to, because you know it would take me too long to walk or ride, etc., etc., etc. You're not only level 60, but you saw got yeah. Yeah, I still have yet to do all of that content up around Aragorn's camp. I have not done it for the first time. But like I said, when I started the stream, I had thought about running some more of that tonight. But being that it's going to be my first playthrough on that content, I like to read everything. And I don't know if that would bore the snot out of everybody, so I decided to come blow stuff up with my minstrel instead. So that's what we're doing. Oh, look, it's a hunter. And he would like me to join him. I'm going to decline for the moment. I only have 2 more dead waters to find, so I don't necessarily want to grind everything in here. See if I can find a couple more dead waters to do. Death ports? Yeah, death ports. My music stopped playing. All right, going back to the other music, because that one stopped. All right, all right, all right. Easy, easy. Yes. Deathports is something advanced. Next level in gaming. Just joined LOTRO Discord server. Didn't know it existed before. Yeah, it's that is the officially unofficial LOTRO Discord server. So yeah, there's a lot of good stuff in there. I'm going to level on the next thing that I hit. Most likely. Yay, level 33 coming up. Need one more dark water. Where is he at? Gotta find one more. There's not usually a lot of them over here, but these ones are actually easier to defeat than the ones over on the other side, over in Agamar. And Garth of Garwin, right? Actually, yeah, Garth of Garwin is where the others are. Well, they should be anywhere in here. Dead water, yeah. Timing would have been great if, as you were saying that, you hit one of those stone walls. Okay. Oh, what, for the level? Actually, my timing with things like that tends to be good with music and things. Everybody seems to sort of like throw music up into my streams. Just when certain things are happening on screen and it like makes these epic clips that I get out of them, it's pretty cool. Kind of surprised there's not more dark waters over here. Usually there are more. Maybe I just have to kill off all the other mobs to get them to respawn as dark waters. That's possible, but I can probably just wait for this one to spawn. I only need one more, so let's see what we get. Yay! Level up. 33. Sweet. Oh, defeat the Gaunt Protect. Oh, I didn't even realize I needed to do this. Let's work on these guys. Gaunt Protectors. Is that here? Yeah, they're here. This is what I need.
Follow your dreams. You can reach your goals. I'm living proof.
Hey, Panther246, thanks for the follow on my own channel, and thank you for the follow on the official LOTRO stream as well. Welcome to the streams. What? That's not rigged. Is that a rigged? Ah, shit. Oh. You watch, he's purposely going to run out into that other room, and he's going to go drag a whole crap ton of stuff. See, I knew he was going to do that. He's going to bring stuff in here, and now I'm going to get completely overwhelmed. There we go. Yay! More weights. Alright, so need one more Gaunt Protector down here. Let's find that. I thought there was always one more back this way. I'm not 100% certain. Yep, there's one. There was one in here. Hey. Ooh, platinum. Platinum, good for jeweler. What? Wait, what? Hunter? Where? What? See, and there he goes, running off again. Just gonna run over and beat on
Follow your dreams.
with my stick.
You can reach your goals. I'm living proof. Beefcake.
Is that Ustalar or Ustellar? How do you pronounce that? But thank you very much for the follow on my stream, on my channel. I appreciate that. Make sure you're following the official LOTRO stream too. If you're not, make sure you're following this channel that I am actually playing on right now, because that is what's important for growing awareness for the game and getting more people playing it, which leads to more development, more content, more stuff for everybody all around. So it's by just making more people aware of the game itself and that it's still out there. Yes, Beefcake, you stellar, you got it. You stellar, you got it. That is good. That is what I will remember. Yes, the follow and whatever sounds over on my own stream are left over from my night of playing South Park: The Stick of Truth, and yeah, that was quite a pair of nights playing that. That was for sure. But and I liked all the sounds and stuff that I had done so much that I just decided to leave them. So they're still there. All right, where is this last? I need one more dark water. Happened to you today. For some reason, your alerts are coming up here on... Well, yeah, they're sounding in the background because they are part of the scenes that I have in OBS. So unless I actually turn them off in OBS, they'll sound through on my stream. Usually, like, now the same thing happens like when I'm on my own channel. If somebody happens to follow official LOTRO stream, then those will bleed through over into my own channel as well. So yeah, it happens. It's all good. It's all good. Do I intend to stream my first playthrough of the new... Yeah, I do. Yeah, that will be... you can check out my channel for that. That was one of the reasons why I was playing the old one. I will certainly be doing the new one. As inappropriate and non-PG-13 as it will probably be. Yes, I will. What I may have to do is actually start binge watching the show just so I can just so I can get caught up on some of the references that are going to be there. Should be a lot of fun. Why are your page hosts and files? Yeah, and that's why. Yeah, it has to do with OBS and Studio. Well, you changed over to Studio recently too, right? So it has to do with probably with that. Alright, I'm supposed to be finding one dark water, and I can't find the single dark water that I need to kill in order to stop doing this quest. Guess we just have to kill everything. Oh, there's still somebody up here, so that's probably why, that's a warden. That's probably why my dark water is still disappearing. Running your level 29 Berg around Everswim. Nice. Yeah, that's another whole area that's like really different now compared to when, you know, the original release of that area. Oh man, it smells like somebody's cooking grilled cheese. Oh, it smells so good. And I know that because my wife, well, first of all, it smells like grilled cheese, and then my wife said she was going grocery shopping, and she was like, "Do you need me to pick anything up?" And I'm like, "Well, no, not really." She's like, "Okay, well, I'll make sure I get plenty of stuff so we can make grilled cheese." So now apparently they're making grilled cheese out there without me. So what are the dots that are emanating from my feet? Those are a directional finder. So you'll notice as I point to a target, and I'll show you where you can set that, but it's in the combat options. If you go to options and combat options, they show up as one of these. Directional selection indicator, I believe, is the correct one. So you'll see they're on my foot there. So if I uncheck that, now they're gone. So that's what you have there is directional selection indicator. So what it does for me, what I typically use it for, like my right mouse button is, or my right thumb mouse button is actually keyed to whatever my nearest enemy is, nearest target, right? So I'll just push the button And then it's really easy for me to tell me where the nearest thing is because the buttons just, the dots just kind of point to it. So that's actually something that I've done since the days of playing a champion, because I would usually be the main target assist for the group, since I'd be running in and beating the snot out of everything. So when I would actually finish off an enemy, I would then just thumb to target whatever was closest to me, and then just start beating on something else. So works well with the burglar too. It's good for finding finding the nearest target, as when you've got multiple targets to deal with, stuff like that. Virtual lembicrums, yeah, something like that. Tabbed out in 4Kel for a minute, and your hunter got eaten by a cat. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Does happen. Is that your first death? Does anybody still, like, try for the undying titles when you build a new character now? I usually do. Though I will say it is significantly less difficult to get to level 20 without dying than it ever was in the past. It's just not that hard. Cap got that done the other day. Yep. First, that was your first death. Oh, I'm sorry to hear it. On my burglar that I did on level to get to level 50, I was like level 49 and a half when I took my first death, and it was because I was in a group. Well, it wasn't because I was in a group, but I was in a group. It was one of the first groups I had been in with that character. Most of the content I had already done was all solo, and yeah, I died at 49 and a half. I was trying to get to 50, which was the original level cap. I was trying to get to 50 without dying. Almost made it. I have a feeling I'm going to finish a deed for killing whites before I actually find this last dark water that I need. Because it's just not popping for me here. I know where there's more, though. Can do undying by crafting to level 20. Yeah, that is true. Yes, you can. Absolutely. Had a character die at level 19, less than 100 XP. Oh, so sorry to hear that. Yeah, and that's the thing about trying to get that, because it's one of those ones once you die, you're done, and you're either re-rolling if it's important for you to get, or or you're just gonna live without it. I mean, you get the other ones along the way too, so it's not like it's a total bust, but yeah, it kind of sucks. Sorry. Hopefully I didn't just bring back like painful memories, like, oh my god, I died. Yeah, hopefully it wasn't that. Anyone else remember when there were a bunch of goblins in the elf intro? It's been a long time. I don't remember. Ever since they added a map to the old forest, getting to level 20 without dying has never been easier. Yeah, that's true. But now we're also a lot more powerful too, so there's that. There's my last dark water, or gloom water. There's a few of them, actually. Gloom water at the entrance to O'Hare. Yes, you are right. Come on. Come on, pop out of the water. There, or out of the ground. There you go. So there's my last token. Oh. You want an invite? I got somebody texting me. $33 Captain. You gonna get in here? I'll invite you. Get in my Discord. Oh, maybe you are. Nope, not yet. Get in Discord. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Dark S1de. Gonna come hang out with me. So, alright, so I need to go back to the Eagle camp. So let me do that. The camp of the Eagle. Now, the other thing too is I do try to kill as many of these whenever I see them as I possibly can, because the bog prowlers, trying to grind that for a deed, oh my. That's never fun. Oh, look, there's trees walking around everywhere. Ain't that special? Hang on. Yep. Okay, I'm trying to unmute you, and I'm gonna die in the process.
Run away, get you.
Hey, what's that?
I'll come heal you.
Oh, okay. Now, I'm a healer. I don't need heals.
Oh, I'm not used to this.
I'm on a minstrel. All right.
Follow your dreams.
Hey.
You can reach your goals. I'm living proof.
Beefcake.
Beefcake.
Beefcake. Hey, Kryles, thank you very much for the follow on my stream. Thank you for that. Beefcake. You like my new sounds?
Oh, I've been getting a kick out of those.
They're fun, you know. And like I said, I put them up there for the other game, and I just decided to keep them, so they're cool. And I had everybody in my stream. They were saying, "Dude, you have to have like you got to do an exclamation rigged." So now I have a rigged command, so that has a sound. And then of course I have some other ones that came from the Astroneer stuff, though. My sub one? Oh, yeah. Well, you know what? You only get to hear that if you sub or resub to my channel. But it is awesome, isn't it? Alright, so I have some turn-ins to do here. So how far along are you with your captain?
This isn't actually one of the ones I was working towards 50. I got a champ and a Bjorning. I'm working up towards 50. This is just when I started playing.
Just a filler? Is it just a filler one? Okay.
Yeah, I listened to a stream lately that talked about captains, so I was getting a little intrigued with them.
Captains are a good class. They've always been. I remember in the very beginnings of the game, they were pretty much considered one of the most durable, survivable classes, and but they did a lot. You know, it was a good class to play. I have a captain. I have two, actually. I got one over on Brandy. I got one here on Brandy, one over on Landy as well. And I've enjoyed playing them, but I've never really leveled them very far. You know, just because I always wind up getting sidetracked on something else. But all right, so let's see. I got too much stuff in my bags again. This is always my problem. Oh,
you just need bigger bags.
What's that? Yeah, well, I've bought up bigger bags. I don't have maximum bag space, but I do have more. Okay, so just hit ally with the Eglain. So that's cool. Which is good, actually, being advanced that far along with Eglain rep this early, you know, because I had to go back and do everything on my Berg because I had just kind of, you know, ran through everything when I was doing that before. So, hey, I got 15 LOTRO points. Woo! And for those of you who don't know, I have a lifetime sub account, so LOTRO points grinding is not a thing for me. So when I make fun of it, it's that it's like, woohoo, I got LOTRO points. Honestly, I wish I could give them away to people. I wish I could, you know, but if they gave you the ability to do that, then, you know, that would, I think we'd see a lot more gold farming and stuff like that in the game, which we obviously don't want. So, all All right, let's see here. Cap of the Eglain or Rakor's Fail. Fall. Fail. Fall. Fall. I can't read. So nothing really all that. No, nothing great. See, the thing is I have so much junk in my bags too. I don't like I want to go sell it all so I can get some more coin. All right, well I can get rid of some of this other stuff here. All right. We'll take what's worth the most money? Yeah, we'll take the hammer. So, are you liking Captain? Are you intrigued by Captain? Are you?
You know, I am. It was a podcast, not really a stream.
Okay.
And if I can give a shout out, Olip was on there. And
Oh, it was
so
Olip.
Kadiki.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was intriguing because you know, I didn't realize how big of a support class that they are.
Well, the buffing, the buffs that they can do, from what I remember, especially back in the day when we were doing Rift at level 50 and whatever, you know, you had to have a captain, and having 2 captains in your group was like, oh my gosh, we got 2 captains. And it was actually really great to have 2 captains because then you didn't have to shift the captain around between groups to buff everybody, because he has to be in the group to buff the whole group, but it wasn't a raid-wide buff, so you had to move them around so they could buff everybody and then put them all back, and it was a pain in the ass as a raid leader to do all that stuff. So I don't know if a lot of that's changed.
The repeated quote was "make everyone awesome." They kept using that phrase. I think even like in
You
the
can't
Throne of the
reach your
Dread
goal.
Terror, they
I'm
end
living
up
proof.
using.
Beefcake.
It's more successful when they use multiple captains in there as off tanks.
Right. Hey, Callie Thill, thank you very much for the follow on my stream. Like I've said, too, for those of you that are following my channel, thank you for that. If you're not already following official LOTRO stream, make sure you're following this channel that I'm on as well. We want to make sure that that's getting done, too, so do that. Tepic says, I'm going to level a high elf captain. That might be interesting, but do we know that a high elf can be a captain? Because right now, human is the only race that can play a captain. So I'll be interested to see if high elf can be a captain, first and foremost. So we'll see. Stina Place has a good sub reaction. Yeah, I like Stina. She's got a great channel. And make sure you check out Stina on this channel also. She does official LOTRO stream on Monday afternoons at like 12:30 Eastern time, I think. So you can check that out. Leroy Jenkins, yeah. Leroy Jenkins. Once the High Elf is released, it will be just like when the Warden came out and everyone who bought the class tried to make it look like the Spartans. Okay. Same radar. Yeah, we'll always watch the chat. Yeah. Lotro Ohana. What? What are you saying, Coldfells? I want Standing Stone to make hobbits playable as champions. To see little things beat on everyone would be so much fun. Dude, make a hobbit guardian. That's there, right? Right? They more or less said yes to high elf captains. Okay, good. Good to know. I always personally thought that elf should have been a race that should have been a captain. I don't know why they didn't in the early days, but I guess maybe I don't know. But I'd be happy to see that, yes, you can do an elf captain as a high elf or something. That would be cool. And it makes sense that they would do that because I think a lot of people have said over the years that they would prefer to see elf captains. But, you know, so yeah, so maybe that'll be a thing. You'll see a lot of high elf captains being run through the game once that release happens. Stina pretty much jumps at all of her loud sounds. Yeah. They've hinted that high elves will be able to do any class except burglar. What? That's just wrong. Don't you think, Dark?
Yeah, I do actually.
I get it. I guess elves can't be burglars, right? Because they're generally good in nature, right? So, yeah. Do lifers have to buy the classes? the classes come with the expansion. For example, if you buy the expansion for Moria and for Moria, you get the Warden and you get the Runekeeper, right? So there's that. If you want a Bjorning, then you have to purchase the Bjorning separately, but no lifetime lifers don't get them. I mean, I have them because I bought all the expansions over the period of time that I've had the game, so I have them, but they don't just come. And you can't get a lifetime sub anymore. It's not an available thing. So if you didn't already have it, you can't get it anyway. Ohana means family. I know what Ohana means. Ohana means family, and family means no one gets left behind. Did I get that right? Yes, Moobot says if you want to know when any of our awesome streamers are on, make sure you follow the channel. Listen to Moobot. Moobot is wise. Bergs are getting shafted once again. Yeah, I agree. If they can't be a Berg, man, that's not going to sit well. Although I have enough burglars, so I guess I don't need to do another one. I'm really curious to see what benefit a high elf is going to be, other than maybe having a new starting area, having some different class, I guess, racial traits, right? So they're going to maybe give us some new racial traits, which will be interesting to see. I'll be curious to see what kind of racial characteristics that your character will start off as a high elf. Because, for example, like, the race of men has higher fate, right? Because we have, we are fated to be the next race to sort of inherit the world, so to speak, right? So there's more fate there, but they have less will. So things like that. So I'd like to see what they come up with for that, and whether or not that would also lead to any changes with any of that with the rest of the classes as well. I still want to see fellowship maneuvers get scaled. That's still my number one request nowadays, is to see them scale fellowship maneuvers beyond level 50. But I don't know. I'm not going to hold my breath, but I hope it happens at some point. Bergs can cry all the way to their 100% crit, so give me a break.
I was waiting for that one.
Oh, wow. Yeah. In the interview the other day, they said that the animations for high elves will be very different to make them clear from elves. And that's nice, because that probably fits with their redesigning of the character models. So I'm sure that that's probably going to be the first new model right out of the gate, right? So we'll see what happens with that. High elf, give them bloodshot eyes and an unquenchable case of the munchies. Nice. Fabio hair. Yeah, really. So yeah, this is a good topic to talk about. So what all do you think that the high elf is going to be, or have, or look like, or do you have something like that you want to compare it to, even if it's from another game? Like what are your expectations are? It's like a face cam reveal or something, where you hear somebody, right, for a long time. You know what they sound like, right? And you sort of get this picture in your mind of what you think they look like. Same thing with reading a book, right? You read a book, but you haven't seen a movie made around that book or anything. You read about a character, you kind of have a bit of an understanding. Maybe it tells you, what color their hair is, or their eyes, or their complexion, or whatever. So you start to build this image in your mind of what that character or person looks like, right? So what is it that you think the high elf is going to be looking like? What do you think that character model is going to come up like? I'd really love to get everybody's opinion. You want lightsabers? No. Come on, Fruka. Just hope they don't make them baby-faced. Yeah, I agree there. Maybe a bus pass and bongos as supplements. Oh my God, you guys are crazy. Local radio station growing up, yeah, when you would hear people, right, and you put a face with it, you make up a face to go with it, right, because that's what you think. High elves with baby dreads, Birkenstocks, and hemp clothes. All right, I don't know what half of that is, but I can kind of imagine, I guess, but I don't know. We'll see. There are some other MMOs, obviously, and other games that have come out. You know, LOTRO, let's face it, LOTRO is a 10-year-old game. When it came out, I still think that the game itself is gorgeous. I think the textures that you see when you're running around, I think that, you know, that's all been done really well over the years. But I think, yeah, a lot of folks are just like, well, they just didn't really... Oh, God, defeat Gloom Waters. More Gloom Waters, really? I think that folks just are like, you know, yeah, okay, the character models are just a little old in comparison to other games that have been coming out, right? So, all right, so let's see. The Red Maid. So I need to go. It says talk to Eric the Stone Speaker in Harlog. Do you need to do that, by the way? Are you on book 2 stuff right now, or you're a little further?
Don't worry about quests for me.
Okay.
I'm just here to kind of work out the kinks of playing a captain again.
Okay, all right, that's cool. Doubt they would get rid of the snob look. Well, I mean, I have to imagine that they wouldn't because, you know, elves, hello. Stuff.
I've noticed a lot of tense conversations when it comes to the lore and the high elves. So it's brave of you to take that on.
Well, I don't know. I'm not gonna debate the merits of the lore. Okay, whether or not because there are a lot of people who are probably saying that yeah, it's a very bad idea from a lore perspective, that it doesn't fit. I'm sure that a lot of folks made the same argument when the Bjorning came out, and I even thought to myself, I'm like, there is only one, right? It's like the Highlander, you know. Bjorn is like, you know, he's like the last of them, and right, and it's like, you know, there is only one. So, you know, okay, like I said, I'm not going to debate the merits of lore because I'm not that big of an understander of you know, fine details in lore like that. But like I said, I'm curious to know what people think they will look like, especially considering the fact that we're getting new character models, right? So that's what I'd like to know what people think. And I'm sure we'll get lots of crazy stuff like dreadlocks and, you know, all that. So, stoner gear, really? The high elves could play hacky sack for a hobby? Seriously? You guys are crazy. I think they'll be more well-built than the elves that we know. Okay. I mean, I don't think you can make them more upright looking. You know, right? Because the elves that we have already are fairly, you know, upright. So, I don't think it'll be that. Let's see. And the expansions are usually like about 4,000 LP. Yeah, I think that's about right. My suggestion, if you're gonna buy them with LOTRO points, that's one way. My strong suggestion is, because I know that they'll do it, but I don't know for sure. I'm not official in any way, shape, or form. But for the anniversary, you could probably count on some kind of discounts on purchasing expansions the same way they did for Thanksgiving and Christmas and whatever, okay? They do have those sales on occasion. I would think that the 10th anniversary would be a good opportunity for that. So if you still need expansions and you're not to the content that you would play that expansion yet, then by all means, you know, maybe just wait, see what you can get for discounts on that kind of stuff. So that's my thing. The Bjornings flourished. Bjorn had kids that went on to fight against Sauron. Okay, see, I didn't know that. So there you go. You Stellar is like filling me in.
What can I do for you?
All right, talk to
Can I speak
Emmeline.
with you a moment?
I believe all of those are just bounties, right? Yeah, these are bounties. Yeah, crunchy crawlers, because we need a quest called Crunchy Crawlers.
And Emlyn's the book,
Yeah.
correct?
Yes, Emmeline is the book.
Yeah, just finished this up in another trio of mine.
Ah, and they started beating on the guy that's standing right in front of me. Oh my god, sorry about that, dude. He's like taking a break there, and I'm sitting here getting him killed. That would suck. So, 2 Tuttlefish. Sorry about that, bud. He's 93, though. He's level 93. Wouldn't that?
Yeah, I threw some meals at him before I realized how durable he is.
Yes, I don't think he would have died. Okay, defeat Brewdraw. So we'll go defeat Brewdraw. You read the appendices of Lord of the Rings too much. No, that's cool. Honestly, you know what? I'll tell you this. In streams like this, I mean, I've read the books once in their entirety. Okay, that's it. I've seen the movies many times. Obviously, the movies are not a very good representation of the true lore in the books and that sort of thing. But we need folks in the streams that know things like that, because you know, you could have somebody coming along going, yeah, you know, Bjorning's, you know, there's only one Bjorning, right? But that's not necessarily the case. So we need people to fill us in on the truth of those things. So that's good. High elves in the game will be the descendants of the high elves as Galadriel and Celebrimbor. That's been determined. That's been defined already. That's where the high elves are coming from. Yay! Completed the Grimfens. You should have gotten that one too.
I did.
Sweet! Look at that. You come with me, you get deeds done. Oh, and I just completed White Slayer Advanced also. Boom. How about that?
Bog Lord or the other one?
We got to get the guy up top. Who's down here?
Bog Lord.
I don't think I need him. But we can kill him on the way back down too. So now, in your since we're grouped with your captain, are you in a healing stance, or are you just
Yeah, I'm blue line on this one.
okay?
I will be trying the suggestions that they had. Actually, some good ones between the different lines.
All right. Dude, you're like drawing more aggro than I am. What's up with that? That was easy.
About time.
That was easy. So now these guys, they'll come down here, and I think
They attack the other ones.
yeah, I think they go after the Bog Warden, don't they? Or do they just come down here to this point? I thought they come down here further.
They actually work their way out. They'll attack bad guys on the way out. At least it did the last time.
So I gotta beat on stuff with my mace too, because I gotta like keep working on my Herald's Strike and Minor Ballad. Can you believe this? Minor Ballad finished up today at 987 out of 1,000. I'm 13 short of finishing the deed. I hate that. Oh, and I'm even done with the rest of them too. I'm done with Herald's Strike for the day. I gotta see what else we got. See, now I'll let you fight everything, and then I'll just heal you constantly.
Is that what you want? I can do that.
If I switched over to blue line, I'd be able to do my healing stuff, to work on my healing deeds. All right, so done with that. Let's go head back over and talk to Emmeline. Better than 499 out of 500. Yeah, because that's happened too. I've had that happen. So I feel your pain. Your hunter pulled it. See, I told you, hunters are OP. Sorry, I had to go there. That was funny.
Kitten's not even here to defend herself.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Race of elves who left for Valinor and therefore includes the Vanyar, the Noldor, and the Teleri of the Aquilunde and Tol Eressëa. Eressëa? That's like an umlaut E. Umlaut. That's a German thing. I took a year of German once. Let's see. You guys are still talking about other stuff too. The other ones you could buy with TP points, which you did, that was cool. But I think the new one you can't do that. Yeah, I don't think that you can get the most recent expansion with LOTRO points. Ugh, still too much stuff in my bags. Ooh, that's actually not a bad little shield. But it doesn't have any will on it. Has better crit defense and has a nice block rating. Yeah, I'll take it. It's better than the other choices I get. Talk to Radagast. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to grab this quest over here when we went in there. Pushing back the past. Yeah, that's all the whites in the ruins. Can you do these? Do you have these quests available to you?
The only one I was able to pick up was from Eric for the Shattered Past, the Dark Water Swords.
Okay, so you're not this far along yet with those. Okay.
No.
They approach.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it. I just
Defend us!
get a little captain time here.
Nekic. Hopefully, Nekic18. Thank you for the follow on the official LOTRO stream. I sorry if I mispronounced that and butchered that. I appreciate you correcting me. That would be good. So that was the definition of high elves, though. Okay, that's cool. All right.
Safe fall.
Can I? Yeah, I don't have that here. Can't sell anything here, can I? There's no vendor. That's okay. I'll come back down here for those. Let's go back up to Ostgaruth.
Yeah, the only thing I miss right now is not being level 40, so I can do a summons.
You'll get there. It's not far off.
No, not far off at all.
Neck is fine. Okay, I will. I will therefore W Neck, and I will call you Neck. So that's awesome. Vendor at the ruins entrance. Down here? Really? Was there a vendor? I didn't see one. Oh well. No big deal. No biggie. Oh, Cookie Mama's on her captain too. So. Yeah, I often tell people Hooked on Phonics is my friend. So if I don't understand how to pronounce something, then by all means, definitely phonetic spellings work. So that helps. What is the best server to play on? Well, now we're back to that word best again, aren't we? It kind of depends on what you want. I'm assuming you're new to the game, right? So if you want a highly populated server, usually everyone's going to tell you that if you want a US based, highly populated server, Arkenstone is usually the place to go. If you're more into role playing, if you like RP content, even if you don't want to RP but you like hanging around RPers and RP type content, then Landraval is your choice. If you're in the EU and you want a server over there, my understanding is Evernight is kind of the place to go. That's sort of the generic answers that you're going to get from anybody who you ask, where's the best place to start or whatever. But there are all of the servers in the game all have their own communities, and they all have some great folks that play on all of them. I actually I'm playing on Brandywine right now. This is this server. I actually started new characters, and I'm actually leveling only to level 50 so that we can go back through as a group. There's a bunch of us, so we can go back through the original level 50 content, which was the original level cap. So there's other things like that you find around on the different servers and throughout the game that people are doing as well. So, but hopefully that's helpful. They are all the best. Yes, actually, they really are. Like I said, every server has sort of its own community, so to speak.
Might I take a moment of your time?
Oh, God, there was another quest to go down and talk to Eric, the Zone Speaker. He's all the way down the bottom there. You're in Australia. Okay, well, there are a lot of folks that play that play from there. I don't... Oh, gosh, what server does Hunzi usually play on? Like, you know, if anybody's familiar with a server that is compatible with the time frame of playing from Australia and down that way, definitely throw it up there because, okay, there you go. So Rowan of Gondor says lots of Aussies on Arkenstone, so there you go.
I've seen Hunzi on Brandy.
Well, yeah, and Hunzi's been here too because he was doing some of the stuff, I think, with us, right? So he's been over here as well. But I think people coming here for the level 50 stuff is obviously very, very sort of specialized. But I think, you know, in general, I tend to send people to Arkenstone and Landy and, you know, for US and Evernight for EU. Hunzi plays on Brandywine. Yeah, well, okay. So there you go. Hunzi and others on Brandywine. Okay. Arkenstone harbors the kangaroo people. Thank you, Bullfink. Alimendil was the... you mean Alendamil? Was the unofficial server for Australia, and a lot of them moved to the USA Arkenstone server. So there you go. So, and that's always important. You know, you want to be able to find folks maybe from your own region that are playing at the same time and stuff too. So that's good. Yeah, and we are all a friendly lot. We really are. There's a lot of really great folks that play this game and hang out in the streams and hang out in the game and group and all that kind of stuff. So Arkenstone is the first server listed when you install the game, so it gets all the new people. Maybe. I don't know. Hunzi also recruits for his Brandywine kin as well. Okay, so there you go. So Brandywine... we have a lot of folks that are leveling characters too, so there's definitely on Brandywine here, so there's definitely a lot of folks to play with.
Much has happened.
Much has happened. All right, Book 2, Chapter 15, Solo. Okay. So I think let's see. I could do the Fellowship version, but there's only 2 of us, so I would die. We would die. A dramatic death. So
It's good for the audience, though.
What the deaths that we would die?
Yeah.
Oh,
We go try to do.
You want to try to do it? You want to try it? I mean, you're a healer. I'm a healer. Wouldn't you like to be a healer too? No.
Yeah, if you want to try it,
let's try it. Yeah, let's give it a shot. All right. Let's see how uber we really are. Whatever the listed recommended server would probably get a lot of new players. Not sure what it is at the moment. Yeah, I would still probably say Arkenstone. Sorry, I'm yawning. I think we're going to find out in a hurry just how quick this is going to go. I don't know. Actually, there's a tree that's only got 5,000 health. That's not bad. Between the 2 of us, we should be okay. You think?
Let me eat a little food first.
Buff me, baby.
You got the only one I got available right now. 10% extra. I got a couple of heals I'll round up.
So, all right. So, how about we do this then? Why don't I take the healing roll? And
I'll switch to yellow line then.
Okay. Unless you want me to take damaging roll, but I think maybe if I take the healing roll, that might be a good thing. Ooh, I actually earned another point, too. Let's see what we get. Oh, lower my induction skills. Healing skills. This is the thing. So I got to get used to doing all the points. Okay, so outgoing healing effect modifier. So I can go to plus 2% more. That's cool. Healing critical magnitude. Would that be better? No, I think I just want the modifier.
We might be better with you in the healing trait, just because what I've got available to me in the yellow line isn't going to do a whole lot. It's going to draw attention to me, and that's pretty much the most I can do.
Okay. Well, do you have red, or do you just have yellow and blue?
I've got red as well, but
okay.
I went straight. With the few points that I have, my best choices are to stick in one line. So I'm blue or yellow at this point.
Okay. So do you want me to be healing, or do you want me to damage?
You do damage. I've got.
Okay, then I'll go red line. All right.
Quick resets on my heal skills. So
okay.
That should be all right.
And I can still heal. I still have a few heals that I can do, but they're only going to be for me. Let's see. See, everything is all like soliloquy of my spirit, right? Bolster my courage. So when I am in blue line, or when I'm in red line, everything is just, it's all about me, right?
Me.
Bolster my courage. So does that mean I have to go yellow line to be able to heal others? No, can't possibly. Blue is the healing line. Shield and heal your allies. Alright, so I get an extra point here, so what do I want? What do I want for a trait? We'll do that. We'll do that. What time is it? It is 8:21, okay. So we have about 40 minutes before I'm going to be done, so for this, because Technical 13 is coming up next. So everybody make sure you stay around for Shoemaker's show after mine is done at 9 p.m. Eastern, so he'll be on next. All right, let's see. Aid Radagast, are we ready? Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Ooh, that died in a hurry. Let's get the rest of the roots, too. Ooh, that one's dead, too. What's he doing? Oh, he's coming over here to save the fox. What does the fox say? I have the aggro. Nice. We need fire. Where's the fire? Wow, that was like super easy. Alright, so he's going this way first. Okay. He's kind of a wuss, you know?
Radagast?
Yeah, he's got 32,000 health. It's not like he's like really contributing to the fight here. He's making us do all the work. Doing a lot of damage at the moment. Let's see. What does the lore master say as she fights the corrupt tree? You're fired? What? Oh, fire, lore master. Okay, I get it. Ba-dum-ts. One thing I don't like when a mob chases you near guards, they never attack it. Yeah, well.
This isn't a bad start for this. I'm surprised.
Yeah, I'm actually. It's supposed to be. This is supposed to be a fellowship version. Now maybe it's only scaled for 2 people because there's only 2 people in here, but I don't know. Oh, these guys have like 3,000 health each. Fearing one. Actually, if you can keep debuffs off of me, that would be helpful. Because I think you have the ability to remove them, right?
Yeah, I'm looking for the skill.
Gotta check the skill bar, right? Hey, Crazy Trick, how are you, man? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Glad you could stop in tonight. Now I can take them off of you. Like that. Yeah, I think it's gonna get a little tougher from here on out. Alright, I got the tree. So this will actually help me to get used to doing some additional things, I guess, that I don't usually do while I'm running around by myself, which is like doing codas. I really honestly don't know much about things like the codas. The Dissonant Anthem adds 10% to my call damage. That's interesting. Excellent healing there, sir.
Oh, thank you. Only got 3 skills for that. You wouldn't think it'd be so hard.
I seem to remember that doing the, you know, there's a book 3 quest that you do to go to top of Weathertop, right? And that's another one where you can select to do a solo or group one. And I tried doing that with a group. The group one with only myself and somebody else on my Berg. And there was no way we were doing it. It was just way too hard. Too much, you know, just I couldn't do enough damage. Oh, I just opened a new class deed. That's interesting. Guess I never used that skill before. It's like, just click buttons. So, yeah, some new class
Nice.
skill deed. Yeah, we're actually doing pretty well. I was expecting it to be a lot more difficult.
I was expecting to be thrown off a cliff again.
Yeah.
Any more talk of the rift?
Still want to do it. You know, just need to get more folks. So we'll get there. I know like Cookie Mama's leveling a character, and I think we got some other ones as well. But we'll see. All right, he's going that way, so now we have to go this way. The troll boss in the group version hits really hard if you do it on level. Yeah, that was a big part of that problem. Oh, hello, tree.
2 of them.
Love that yelling, shout, stun.
Get you some health.
Oh yeah, and Shoemaker said he's leveling a character as well. So yeah, we got some more folks that are working on characters, so we'll get there. It's just, and my thing, you know, my whole deal is I don't want to be going into any of the other areas yet. So I kind of ran out of things to do on my burglar, because I've done everything at level 50 at this point, and of course that kind of speaks to how I guess, in a way, how easy it was back at level 50 to be able to level multiple alts and have multiple alts all at level cap, right? Nowadays, that's like crazy hard. There's just so much content. All right, I'm going to fear the one on the right. He won't come until they're dead, so...
We get the ads first and then Nevin last.
Yes. Oh, no, I guess not. Oh, and of course I fear one. Then what does it do? It runs right into my AoE. Can you believe that? Oh, ads. They came right for you. Yay, fellowship maneuver.
I was on the wrong target, sorry.
No, that's okay. Yeah, these guys, I didn't even realize they were going to come. But they did. You've taken screenshots sitting on this throne? Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is definitely screenshot-worthy material. Hey, got screenshots. Do you want to try? Come on, man. Come try the seat. It's really cool. Bonus mob. No. Now you're sitting on the arm. It looks like you're levitating. You gotta sit in the middle. A little bit to your left. A little bit to your left. No, your other left. There you go. Now you're in it. Sweet. All right, back to Dannison. And I guess then that means we have to continue with the rest of it, right? There's still more to do, I think.
Since we survived that, I suppose.
Yeah, because I think now Radagast comes out and then we go do the rest of it. Follow the shades deeper into Agamar. Yay. And here comes Radagast. I told you, he's being a wimp. He's just hanging out in his little study up there.
Do you have Danger Mouse in your head?
Danger Mouse.
Here I come to save the day.
You mean Mighty Mouse?
Oh, Mighty Mouse. Damn
You
it.
called
Okay.
him Danger Mouse?
Ah, well.
That must be some foreign version of him. Or something like that. Yep, I knew we were coming back to attack this at some point. Yep, now I've gone and done it. Danger Mouse was a British cartoon for kids. Okay, didn't know that. How long until he looks at that chat? Dude, I know who you are. Thanks for stopping in, man. Yep, I've done it now. I gotta love that name, man. Though this is a PG-13 chat, I don't know if I can say that. Piss and napalm? Seriously? Nice. I'm doing good, man. How are you? It's good to see you. Let's see. Yeah, this isn't anywhere near as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Heals.
He says as his life is flashing before his eyes. I missed the heals, sorry.
Well, yeah, no, it's okay. I was only halfway down. Where the hell did the damn wizard go? He's over here. We're busy fighting stuff over here, and like Radagast is busy dying or something. Where the hell is he? Oh, he's up top.
Oh, I don't see him at all.
Dude,
Okay.
he ran up top.
Buck, buck, buck.
Is he? He's gonna die. And then we're gonna like fail. I think. No, he made it all the way up here. Okay, so he's up here. Alright. So I don't know. Is oh, here comes okay, we gotta finish off the rest of this stuff. Radagast is the guy with the bird poo on his head. Yes. Yes, he is. Radagast the Brown. I feel like this happened before. Evil was streaming and someone was browsing Twitch and remembered there is an Evil stream. So strange. right. Oh, already in use. No, it's not. There we go. All right. Talk to Radagast. All right. Bring your rest to its end, for we must hurry and continue on our journey. Yes, we do. We must make haste. Let's go. Let's follow the crazy dude.
Runs.
Follow the crazy dude with the rabbit sled, right? That always cracked me up about the movies. I'm like, where the hell did they come up with that? They had is it like the classic gotta have a car, like a car chase kind of thing, but since you can't do that, you gotta have something else. So we decided to strap rabbits to the front of a sled, and that's his mode of transportation. Oh, dark water. Nice. Oh, there's a bunch of these. All right, let me fear one. You, go away. Oh, he didn't. He's feared, but he's still in the midst of the group there. I was going to say, no AoE.
Nope, not me.
Fungus the Boy just got into LOTRO, wondering the best spec for solo leveling a Rune Keeper. I am going to defer to the folks in the chat, because I'm sure there's probably somebody in there that could answer that better than I can, because I don't play a Rune Keeper very much at all. So, chat, have at it. Help me out, guys.
Looks like we have your next playable character.
What, a Rune Keeper? I had one. I actually had like a level 50 or 60 or something like that. I deleted it. That was a long time ago, too.
Heals are coming.
I got it. I got my heal. I can still heal. That doesn't mean I don't want more.
I have one job.
Time for a scotch. Oh man, that sounds good. At the start, go lightning for the Rune Keeper. After level 50, go fire. There you go. See, I knew somebody would have an answer there. Although, actually, Bullfink says fire all day. Tepic says fire is okay for low levels, too. Really.
He's big.
That's Ivar. Oh, yeah. We don't have to fight him. But did you notice all the stuff that's kind of like holding you in place?
Yeah.
You've done these before.
Yeah, you know what? I just finished these on a trio of lore masters.
Okay. A trio of lore masters? Like, you played
Yes.
3 different lore masters?
Yes.
Oh, jeez. Dude, you're killing me.
We all get our vault space in different ways.
Mm-hmm.
You have done well.
You have done well.
Are you prepared to leave?
I came
Cutscene.
too
Oh, that's
late
loud.
to Bree, and too early to Weathertop, where beyond my aid, the Witch King and his minions attacked Frodo, wounding him with a Morgul blade. Thankfully, Aragorn was there to save him.
Yay, Aragorn. Ah, and they were even nice enough to drop me right back in, where am I? Oh, here. I thought I was back in Osgaruth again. So, no, not in Osgaruth. But I do need to go talk to Elsa. Oh, she's up here. Hey, Fungus the Boy, thank you for the follow on the official LOTRO stream. Thanks for following here. Very much appreciated. Let's see. Rune Keepers seem pretty cool. Yeah, it's a cool class. Their spells look cool. Yeah, lightning is cool because you electrocute everything. Hey, you know, if you want to sort of get the what is it, the Sith Lord feeling, you can have that. Are they cooler than minstrel spells? I don't know. Minstrel's a different kind of class. If you like music, be a minstrel. All right, you gotta talk to Radagast. But yes, definitely. Well, like Gussie said, welcome to the community. Welcome to the game. I hope you enjoy it. Definitely come back in here. Check this out. LOTRO stream is up usually every day with at least 1 or 2 streamers, so you can come here. The community's really friendly. You can ask lots of questions. You'll definitely get answers. You'll get nice answers too. Oh wow, look at that! Look at that ring. That's actually pretty good. 18 will. Whew. Yeah, I think that's definitely what we're taking. Oh, but I gotta empty my bags first.
I must bid you farewell for now.
Speak with Elsa.
Which package did you have to get that Shield of Hammerhand? That you're wearing right now?
The shield that I have on my back. The shield that was actually I think that was a pre-order. Might have been a pre-order item for something. I'm trying to remember which expansion that was. But it was definitely something that came as the result of the purchase of an expansion or the pre-order of an expansion.
It came in one of those crates you'd open up and it'd be cosmetics plus useful armor.
Yeah, like I get it on every single one of my characters. So,
I think I have it. I haven't never opened up those crates just because of the vault space that it takes.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, yes, and it is one of those. Let me see here. LOTRO store. No, LOTRO market. Let me see if the expansion things tell you what they were, too. They may not. Expansion quad pack. Mirkwood, Isengard. Considering that it takes you all the way to level 85, I have to assume that came with Rohan.
Yeah, that makes sense.
No, Genie says Helm's Deep. So maybe it came with Helm's Deep. I'm not sure, but I guess because then Helm's Deep picks up where Rohan leaves off, right? So, yeah, maybe it was that then. Because it's not Riders of Rohan stuff, right? It is Shield of the Hammerhand. So there you go. Helm's Deep Premium Edition. There you go. That's what Genie says. Thank you, Genie. I appreciate that. Are yellow Bergs useful in endgame? Seems so fun to be a debuffer, disabler, support class. Yes, absolutely. If you want to play endgame as a burglar, you really need to have yellow line traded, and because that's where you're going to be the most useful in groups is as a yellow. They're going to want you for the buffs and debuffs that you can do as a yellow line Berg. So yeah, definitely yellow for endgame for Berg if you're doing group stuff. Unless you're me, in which case then you'd be blue, because I do that. Yeah, Helm's Deep had one also. That's what I thought. And Riders and Rohan had one. There was a level 75 item, and then this happens to be the level 85 item or something like that. But they both kind of did the same thing, but this one went to 85. So there you go. What server am I on? I'm on Brandywine tonight, Genie. So hopefully that was helpful. All right, so what are all these quests? All right, this is all stuff. Defeat Gloomleaf, Grimbark. Okay, these are all the Garth Agarwin instance quests.
Will you help me?
So, for all that stuff in there.
So,
which is interesting though, because they're all solo quests. Well, I guess maybe they're not all Garth Agarwin.
There is great evil here.
Corrupted Stomps. No, these are the ones just for this area, I suppose. So, but I think what I will still continue to do though, yeah, because there's collect Ivar's helm, so that's one that's going to be necessary to do. in GA. And look, more quests out here.
Will you let me
Feet
speak
whites.
my piece?
There's Elsa again. Bring Elsa's pack to Hannah. And wow, God, there's a whole ton of quests out here at this place. So many quests. And I skipped a lot of this when I came through and did my burglar here, when I redid my burglar here, because I wasn't planning to hold. Alright, let's see. There's that. Where's that? Did I put that other ring on? Yes, I did put that ring on. Okay. If you want, then you should put a ring on it, right? You read that as turkey every time. Riders of Rohan did not have an XP buff item. Rise of Isengard did. Okay. In the newest raid, you want to have a yellow burg in the raid. Or you want to have one yellow burglar. Group might take a red one as DPS, but not before there is already a yellow burg in the raid. Really? So they really do want a yellow burg in the raid? I guess I need to start polishing up on my my yellow burg skill. I'm not very good on yellow line. I haven't grouped on my burg in a very long time. Sound effect just creeped you out. I was looking at the Book of Face. What? What are you playing? Or is it just you're listening to this and you got something out of the right side? Yeah, because I know it does come through in stereo. So if that came from me, that's funny. Don't go there. Go here.
What do you need?
All right, bring Elsa's letter to Frederick the Elder. Gotta go out here. There is no skill to Yellow Lion. Trait into double tricks and then put double disable or double enrage when appropriate. It's literally the easiest job now, but it does contribute. That's interesting. I didn't know that. Like I said, I don't deal with Yellow Line as much since I've been playing Blue Line so much lately. All right, need to get more junk out of the bags. That's nice. I like the necklace. That's actually pretty good. So what's next? Oh, book 3 forward. So yeah, the next thing is book 3 forward, which is Fires in the North. And that I think goes to Candaith's camp. Is that where that goes? Over by Weathertop? Yes, Candaith's encampment. That's where that'll go.
I was chatting with Cookie while we were running that last one, and I think that's where she was heading off to.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, I don't want to get into too much more though, actually, because I think what I'm gonna do. Hey, Technical, are you ready to go? I know he's still hanging out in the chat, so if he's ready to go, then I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wrap up so that he can get his stream going shortly. All right, what are we saying? Okay, so what's all classes viable for raiding? Yes, except hunters. Dude, don't start with that again. Don't go down the hunter thing again. No, actually, hunters are good. I mean, the damage is good. Just sorting inventory. So okay, so we got a couple minutes. So actually, I probably should I can empty my bags. Did you do your tasks for the day? Do your tasks. Actually, do you need,
actually.
You did do them? Okay. I was going to say, if you need stuff for tasks, I have a crap ton of it. And I was about to throw it all away. Kind of thinking I actually want to do that other shield. That's actually not a bad shield. I'll keep that. Stout cotton cloak. Yeah, see, like, that's the thing. Like, any back items, once you have that shield that I have, right? None of the back items are any good. There's no reason to keep any of them.
And that's sitting in your cloak.
Yeah, it's in my
location.
it's in my back slot. Yeah, in the cloak slot. And it only has 5 base armor, but then it levels with you, so it adds like another 185 armor. So when you first look at it, you go, "Oh my gosh, it only has 5 armor," but no, it actually adds additional armor as you level.
Yeah, it was the XP buff I was most interested in.
Yep, 25% to all XP gain. It's nice for the tactical mastery too, and it is class based. That's the other thing. See, you'll notice that this is giving me things like will, tactical mastery, right? So it's also based around the class that you're playing that it's slotted on. Because if it was my burglar, it would have, it'd have agility. So.
Okay, and it is bound. It's not like a Matham armor, which can be traded on your account.
Yes, correct. Oh god, I'm yawning. That's so bad. You need some sleep tonight. Are hunters gimped in endgame? No, I don't. I'm gonna let other people speak to that. We were having a conversation about about hunters earlier. So they are not gimped in endgame. I don't think by any means. But I don't know. Hey Gussie, you still out there, right? You have a hunter, right? Tell him what the endgame hunter is like. Actually, do you have an endgame hunter?
I do. They're spectacular.
There you go. See?
I tried that blue line and I am sold. It's ridiculous how much damage you do.
There you go. See? That's right from Dark. Padded gloves of fate. Those are actually better than what I currently have. I do need to start crafting though. I'm gonna have to do a little off-stream crafting to get my gear better. Not that I really need it. I mean, you see how well we did already, right? Doing full group content with only 2 of us. So.
And you can get your universal packs as well, can't you, with this too?
Yes, I can. Yeah, why, yes. Yes, I can. I should probably, like, pour it home and do that.
I think I muted you. Oh.
Maybe I'm just not talking.
No, it's your stream's up in my other window, and
Okay.
like, wait a minute. I was typing something to Ski, and I forgot what I was doing.
Mm-hmm. See, that's the other thing too. I'm also walking around with Darude's stone in my pocket, which also gives me an additional 25% experience gain on monster kills and crafting, and that has a maximum level of 64. So that's something else that I get as well. Let's see. Okay, don't have very good gear yet, but still managed to live for the most part. Nice, Gussie. Dailies, instances, tier 2 challenge, throne are 2 different animals. Yeah, no doubt about that. At Dark, cannot do blue line. I get too motion sick. Sorry, Ski. Endgame hunters are top tier DPS, second only to rune keepers. There you go. At least in PvE, it's ridiculous how they enable blue line, do more damage than red, no penalty for moving. There you go. So hopefully that will answer the question that was posed. Yeah, I don't know a lot about endgame hunters, so and we have a lot of hunters in the room, so that's good. Thank you everybody for throwing that all up there. All right. Well, we are getting on to 9 o'clock Eastern, so my time has come to an end. Thanks, Dark, for hanging out. Appreciate it. We'll
Yeah, thanks for having me.
yeah, we'll have to get together and do some more 50 stuff. Get some more, maybe some more Urgarth. Get some Karn Doom. Finish up some of the deeds up around Angmar as well. So you guys can all check that out. Maybe we'll do that for a future LOTRO stream night. We'll see if we can get a group together and run some of that content, because it is a lot of fun. But thanks for everybody for coming and hanging around. Don't go away, because Shoemaker's coming up next with his show right after I go away. So don't leave. Hang out and give him your support as well. You can catch me on my channel most days of the week. I'm usually streaming, so you can come check it out there. I'm playing LOTRO, among other things, over there too. If you're not already following the official LOTRO stream, make sure you follow this channel that I'm on, which is the official LOTRO stream. Also, go over to my stream if you like this, and you can follow me over there so that you know when my stream is active and come watch stuff over there. My next officially, unofficial, whatever LOTRO stream show will actually be Sunday morning. I usually do what's now become the Sunday morning LOTRO coffee stream, so come watch some LOTRO stuff. We talk about LOTRO. We bring coffee. That's why it's a coffee stream. So,
Tea.
Or tea, if you're a tea person and not coffee, tea's okay too. Some warm morning beverage of your choice, something like that. Hot chocolate, maybe, if it's cold. So anyway, so come check that out Sunday mornings. I usually start that between 8 and 9 Eastern time, so you can come check that out there too. So I'm going to turn it over for Shoemaker. So thanks everybody for hanging out all night. I really appreciate it. It's been a lot of good discussion, a lot of good gameplay. Hope to see you all again really soon. So thanks everybody. Thanks for watching. Have a great night. See ya.